Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Mark.
And this is the Clip Show Clipcast. So here we are. We threatened this last week.
We did.
But we're going to do a clip show.
Fucking hard.
We've done a year and...
Picked some of our favourite bits.
Yeah, we want to just wrap it all up in one nice episode with a bunch of random clips that we found pretty funny.
No effort.
Yeah. But first, Mark, I have rounded up some quotes from the earlier episodes.
You just held up that paper like you were passing a law, by the way.
I was. Just wait till this gets ratified or whatever the correct word is.
Now they can get married.
So I've found a few, I'll say, interesting quotes from the earlier episodes.
Right.
I've taken them out of context. And what I'm going to do is...
You see, I think the thing with us is context is everything.
Yes. Nothing particularly damning, but we'll get to that in the clips. So I've just got 6 of them, and your job will be to guess who said it.
Okay. Mark or Dan.
And bonus points if you can guess the episode. I really don't think you'd be able to. Okay, number 1.
Yes.
I didn't quite kill the horse, but I got away with its knob.
That was me. I'm sure that was me. And that was the Christmas episode.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
It wasn't the Christmas episode.
No, that was when... no, because wasn't that... We talked about Jesus throwing a cricket ball for a horse. One of the 12...
It wasn't even that.
One of the 12 lives of Jesus. I remember that.
That was episode 2. You said it. And...
We have a horse dick on the wall or something.
Yeah, I think it was on about when you die, you want to be taxidermied.
Yes. Holding my horse dick.
Yeah.
But it was me, so point.
There you go, that's 1 point out of a potential... We'll say
6 points. Yeah, 6 with a potential of 12 with bonuses. Right, okay.
Second one. Can you imagine an elephant, but its trunk looked like a human dick?
You. No. Yeah, you.
It was you.
Was it?
Episode 5.
I would never say anything that childish.
I can't quite remember the context, but I don't think you need more context than that. That was you just thinking out loud.
Could you imagine that?
It'd be fucking terrifying, mate.
Oh, would it, right? Would the colour of the elephant continue onto the human dick, or would it take on the colour of like a Caucasian or a black man's dick?
No, what it'd do is it'd be the same colour as the elephant, just a little bit darker.
Would it have pubes
like ours are.
Would it have pubes under its eyes?
Like its eyes with a ball.
Yeah. Right, so 1 out of 2.
Yeah, 1 out of 2. We're going good. Okay. I got really confused then because I was trying... I've said that all wrong.
If it's confused,
I'll cut that bit out.
If it's confused, it's you.
I got really confused then because I was trying to think of something... let me try again.
Fuck me.
I'm going to cut these bits out. To stop talking, it'll make it easier to cut. I got really confused then because I was trying to think of something to say about Allen keys.
Definitely you.
You're right.
If it's something to do with being confused, it's you.
It was a real early one. That was episode 5.
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
So that's 2 of 3. I think I'm going all right.
This one is based around a topic that comes up quite often.
Mormons.
You'll know what it is. It's not Mormons this time.
Christians.
No, it's not religion.
Americans.
Either. No, it's not Americans. Okay, this quote. The only thing the Queen is on top of is Philip's dead dick.
Right.
Who said it?
Prince Charles. No, actually, I can't remember because I'm sure one of us afterwards said something about riding his nose because that was massive like a dick.
Yeah.
I think that was you.
It was.
Yeah!
It was me.
Was it the conspiracy episode where we spoke about conspiracies?
No, this was really early on. All of these were early on. Oh, I haven't actually got a...
You haven't written the episode down.
No. I've ruined the quiz. I've had all the time in the world to do this. Okay.
We've had a year.
It's a short one. I really like this one. Shut up, Potter, you cock.
Oh, you see, I don't know. I can't stand Harry Potter, but you don't mind it, do you?
No, I don't
mind.
mind
And you
Harry
talk about
Potter.
it more. I'm going to go with you.
You said it.
Oh,
You said it. Episode 9.
Shut up, Potter, you cock. It's all coming back to me now.
Short and sweet. Okay, last one.
Give it to me.
Suffering makes the best omelettes.
Oh,
Who said it?
I don't know. Now, I'm going to go statistics, I think, and I'm going to say that one statistically of how many I think you'd choose for each of us. I think that one was you.
It was you. It was you.
Damn it.
There was 2 from me and 4 from you. You failed at this.
How many did I get?
I can't remember. You got like 3.
Wow, that's 50%. How's that failing? That's better than all the amount of quizzes I've given you.
You get 50% in an exam. You're getting like a D. That's not even a pass. It's not, though.
Yes, it
Or
is.
just because it's not an A.
The only way you can fail an exam in this country is by not turning up.
Well, Mark, you've just failed the podcast.
Right, okay, that's it.
That's it. It's over.
It was nice knowing you.
So, yeah, while it lasts, enjoy these clips. In 3, 2, 1, go!
The best I can to ignore him.
I just need to stop you. I can't get this out of my head. Hot cross buns are a fucking joke. Now we're on the topic of fucking tea cakes.
Elaborate. Because I think you might anger some people out there. And I think we'll get complaints.
They're a fucking joke.
I think that Ofcom will shut us down.
They're like the awkward stepbrother of Easter eggs, for one. You know?
It's not the only Easter.
You know, the Easter egg's the hot stepsister. And then the hot cross bun.
Is there a category for this on Pornhub?
Well, there would be, but the Easter egg don't want to fuck the hot cross bun because it realises how shit it is.
No one wants to fuck a hot cross bun. I speak from experience.
Well, at least 50% of people in this room would disagree, but no, hot cross buns are a fucking joke because they're just fancy tea cakes.
Yeah, but they serve a purpose. Because they are tea cakes that remind you of the death of our Lord.
Personally, I can't enjoy something made of bread without thinking about it.
They remind us of the death of the baby Jesus, who died for our sins.
Well, he didn't die as a baby.
Prove it.
Oh, fuck me. Jesus.
So basically, what we're saying is hot cross buns are tea cakes with guilt.
Oh, just let me go grab a few guilty tea cakes.
Which you can also achieve with a normal tea cake and some Nutella. More popular band here, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Song called By the Way.
Okay. Oh, okay. I know what you're singing just from that.
So he does that bit, which is, it's not too weird, but then he gets into it. And I want you to tell me what he's on about. So I ain't got fucking clue, Dan.
I'll try.
Steak knife. Card shark. Con job. Boot cut. Skin that flick. She's such a little DJ. Get there quick by street, but not the freeway. Turn that trick to make a little leeway. Beat that nick, but not the way that we play. Dogtown. Bloodbath. Rib cage. Soft tail. Standing in line to see the show. It does the chorus again, and then we go back to it. Blackjack. Dope dick. Pawn shop. Quick pick. Kiss that dyke, I know you want to hold one. Not on strike, but I'm about to bowl one. Bite that mic, I know you never stole one. Girls that like a story, so I told one. Songbird, mainline, cashback, hardtop.
You know what?
Tell me what it's about, Dan. What's he on about?
It sounds like something very relatable. It's the alternate 12 Days of Christmas.
I cannot wait for Christmas. I can't fucking wait, Dan, for you to come round my house and sing me the 12 Days of Christmas in the style of Anthony Kiedis. On the first
day of Christmas, my true love gave to me steak knife.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me card shark, steak knife.
We're going to look at some creepy foreign lullabies. And some of these are absolutely fucking mental. I was listening to a really good podcast the other day, and they mentioned about one of these. Right. And as they were reading it out, I was like, this is just the fucking craziest shit.
Creepy foreign.
So next time your kid's playing you up, hit him with this one. Hush, little baby. Kuka is coming to get you. Papa went to the fields. Mama went to work. Black-faced ox, come grab this child who is scared of grimaces. Bogeyman, get off the roof. Let this child sleep peacefully. And that's the correct response.
Bullshit. Is that genuinely a real lullaby?
Yeah, so
where from?
Brazil.
Brazil?
It's
Do they not know that you can't do blackface? Why is that ox in blackface?
Well, they know that, but that's why the ox is such a menace.
Why is he in blackface?
Oxes don't give a fuck, mate. They have no standards.
There's no
morals.
Or do they not see colour?
So, a little bit of background from the website. This Brazilian lullaby invokes Kuka, a crocodile hag from legends. The idea of parents not being there to protect you, an ox monster, and a bogeyman called Bicho Papao lurking on the roof. All the stuff that puts a child right at ease. I feel like this article is really coming from where we're coming from, but dude, how great's that? I might give you a little bit of a preface before we start on this next one. So this one's called I can't speak Spanish, but I'll give this a go. Duermete niño. Sounds Spanish, doesn't it?
Duermete niño.
When's your duermete niño day? That's not. Oh no! Wait, that's Italian, isn't it?
No, I'd say that's.
It is
Italian. Shit.
Oh, look at us go.
We've done racist.
Shit. Cancelled.
Right, I'm going to clean my blackface off. Wait,
I didn't know you was an ox. Cucagoy. All right. This lullaby is sung in Spain and Latin American in various versions. It warns that if you don't go to sleep, a shape-shifting monster called the Coco will eat you up. So it's very similar to
the cereal.
The Coco Pop. Coco Pop's going to come fuck you up, man. All right, you ready? This one's quite short. It's only 8 lines. Sleep, little one. Sleep already. Or the Coco will come and take you away. Sleep, little one. Sleep already, or the Coco will come and eat you up.
It's fucking terrifying.
Dude, I'm an adult, and if I was just about to sleep and someone said that to me, I'd be wide awake. I'd just be like...
It's pitch black outside that window, and I'm terrified now.
I'm going to try this later tonight. Like, just...
Are you going to steal a kid to try and get to sleep?
just as my girlfriend's dozing off, I'm just going to creep right up in her ear and go...
Sleep, little one. Sleep already.
Or the Coco will come and take you away.
I love the sleep already. It's like, sleep already.
Yeah, I feel like that comes from like a real like.
Why are you awake?
Yeah, pissed off parents like, sleep, little one, just fucking sleep already, or I'll pay the Coco to take you away.
The Coco.
Come on. Right, this one's called...
Imagine the music to it, or like the castanets and that. Sleep a little one, asleep already. Or the Coco, come and rape your bum. That's how it went, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. I've scrolled past it now.
Along those
Hypnoly
lines.
This next one is called Dodo Titit. And this one's from...
I'm instantly erect.
This one's called from Haiti. So I think they'd be more scared of natural disasters, actually.
Or dictators.
Yeah. So, the little preface is, in Haiti, it's a crab that's going to get you while your parents are away. This isn't part of the lullaby, by the way. That's just the...
That's just what happens.
That's just the description.
It's just shit that happens in
Are
Haiti.
you ready?
Mate, born ready.
Night, night, little mama. Night, night, little mama. If you don't sleep, the crab will eat you. If you don't sleep, the crab will eat you. Joe Mama isn't here. She went to the market. Your papa isn't here. He went to the river. If you don't sleep, the crab will eat you. If you don't sleep, the crab will eat you.
Right.
Right.
I've got issues.
First impressions.
I've got issues, right?
Go on.
There's a theme here, isn't there? Why are all the parents going out at night? Do you shopping in the day, bitch? Why the fuck are you down by the river? That man is cottaging.
I
telling
feel
you now.
like that one right there are the last words that Madeleine McCann's parents said to her before she disappeared.
When you say disappeared, do you mean they buried her?
Yeah,
Her parents killed her.
No. Stop that. We all know it was Dodo Tittit.
It was Lee Harvey Oswald.
It was the crab, mate. The crab.
Crab. Luckily, this doesn't happen in Cornwall because there's just crab's legs everywhere.
Too busy at the mouse hole. So,
or Greek.
what worries me about that one is it's very matter of fact.
It is, isn't it?
It says it twice. You know, fuck it. No, it doesn't. It says it 4 times. If you don't sleep, the crab will eat you. And like, come on, man.
If you don't sleep, the crab will eat you. If you don't sleep, the crab will eat you. If you don't sleep, the crab will fucking eat you. You don't sleep.
Right. Okay.
Fucking hell.
All right. So here's one from Russia.
Can I just say quick? Is it a giant crab that eats you very quickly, or like a regular crab that
Singular
takes
crab.
fucking ages?
It takes about 8 hours.
8 hours,
Give or take.
I mean, you'd be asleep by the end of it, so it'd stop.
You'd be like, oh, is this still going on? Oh, fucking hell, he's only eating a leg.
It's more of an inconvenience.
Yeah, shit. Oh, I've got things to do tomorrow. Do you mind?
You can get disability allowance afterwards.
Not in Haiti. Okay.
Their wages are disability
Here's one
allowance.
from Russia. This one's called Bayushki Bayu. Okay.
I'm hooked.
In Russia, it's a wolf that's going to get you off the edge of your bed and drag you off into the woods.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I believe that more than a crab.
At least it's realistic.
Yeah.
Mind you, though, there are a lot of krebs.
Crabs. A lot of crabs in Russia.
I was like, is there a lot of crabs in Haiti?
There's more crabs in Haiti than there is in Russia. In Russia, we eat crab. Crab not eat you.
In Russia, they've got it fucking right. Right.
We eat crab live. It hurt on way down. It snip. It snip at organs.
Are you ready to get a sleepy towel, Mark? Okay.
Please, God, yes.
Get nice and relaxed. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Don't lie too close to the edge of the bed, or little grey wolf will come and grab you by the flank, drag you into the woods underneath the willow root. These are less poems and more threats.
Can I just say that I thought you were going to say flange rather than flank?
By the flange.
But it doesn't work with boys, this one.
Fucking hell. I'm right asleep. Jesus. I don't be grabbed by the flange.
Little boys will grow a flange before the wolf grabs it. Let's quickly grow a
You
flange.
better go to sleep, bitch.
Oh, I've sprouted a flange.
Shit, the wolf is coming. At least you got an early warning sign.
Yeah. Whoa,
Like if you lose a dick and get in a
what's that
flange?
flange on my knee?
Okay. Last one.
Oh.
This one's called
Hit me.
Nina Nana, and it's from Italy.
When Nina hits your eye like a big nana pie, that's a nursery rhyme. Is that it?
In Italy, the old hag, the bogeyman, and the white wolf will get you, but not because they'll drag you off. No, your mother's just going to give you to them.
In return for pasta.
Oh, you ready?
Yes.
Nina Nana, Nina O, to whom... That's a strong start. Okay, bear with me. Oh, this one's kind of
Nina
fun.
nana, Nina ooh.
Nina Nana, Nina O, To whom shall I give this baby? If I give it to the old hag, she'll keep it for a week. If I give it to the bogeyman, he'll keep it for an entire year. If I give it to the white wolf, he'll keep it for a long time. Wait. Lullaby, sleep fairies, send my baby to sleep. Right. Come on.
Right. Their first impressions is it doesn't flow well.
Not at all.
Second impression is that I'd rather give my children to any of those things rather than the McCanns. Good evening, my faithful, gullible, and adoring public. I am Kevin Mystico, clairvoyant and fortune teller extraordinaire, and definitely not a gypsy. Now on to your emails. Our first question comes from Pesto Sausage Wallet, who says my wife, Ragu Sausage Wallet, died 10 years ago after she fell into a giant pasta roller. Please put my soul to rest and tell me, did she go to heaven? Well, Pesto, I'm fondling my crystal ball and calling your wife's name through the ethereal realm. I see her now. The devil stood over her, rolling her into some sort of ravioli or tortellini. She's being boiled for eternity, Pesto. And the worst thing is, the pasta wasn't sealed properly, and the boiling water is seeping in. So when Satan eventually eats her, all of her succulent flavour will have been washed away. I hope this puts your mind at ease, Pesto. Thank you for your email. If you want to send a question, send it to colin@notagypsy.co. Now for this week's horoscope for Pisces. Saturn moves into line with your aura this week, meaning that you will most likely win the lottery and become a piece of shit. I am seeing that one Pisces out there named Billy Shaven Bear, due to the moon's gravitational pull on your soul, you will more than likely be attacked by an otter, so do be careful. We have time for one more email. This one is from Karen in Mousehole, who asks, Kevin, are you a gypsy? Thank you, Karen. That's all for this week. Don't forget to send your emails to colin@notagypsy.co. My name is Kevin Mystico, and I'm telling you to stay mystical.
So this is what Owen says. I'll read his email.
Okay.
Dear Dan, and the other one. Fuck you, Owen.
Not so cocky now, are you, Mark?
Fuck you.
This is why I'm putting you down.
Long-time listener, first-time writer.
Aww. It's amazing that it's amazing the first thing he ever chose to write was this email.
I know, and considering how he's only just writing, he's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
It's all spelt right and everything. I should also mention that the subject line says, from DarcBall Cast's #1 fan.
Oh.
Unfortunately, my mum is our #1 fan. So you are going to have to fight her, Owen, I'm afraid. Good luck, because she's fucking rough, mate. Honestly.
We'll email you the details.
We will.
When and where.
Careful, because when she punches, she does that thing where she has keys between her knuckles.
Her hand's just made of keys.
Yeah, she's got key
She
hands.
was in a horrible accident when she was riding a bike.
She's not. She was just written by Tim Burton. You know, you've heard of Edward Scissorhands. She's Joanne Keyfists. So, yeah, he says he's a long-time listener, first-time writer. Absolutely loving the podcast so far. You've both provided many laughs for me and my friends, and I can't wait for future episodes. Just point out, Owen, I don't know if you and your friends are listening all together like a listening party. If that is the case, I would request that you stop and all listen separately, because it bumps our numbers up.
Yeah. I like the fact as well he's managed to get a little brag in there that he's got more than one friend.
I know. He's doing better than me and you already.
Yeah, Jesus. But he ain't got a podcast, so...
Yeah, exactly. And,
swings and roundabouts.
And if you consider that he hasn't got a podcast, he spends the next bit of the email telling us what to do. As people may not know, since I don't think you've ever talked about it on the podcast, you're both in a metal band. Then he's put in brackets, it's all right, I guess.
Oh.
You made a right cunt of yourself there, Owen. It's shit. It's not all right at all. I was going to ask what each of your favourite or most influential bands of all time are in a top 5 or 10 format, but I think ordering them can be a bit difficult, especially for me. It's a good job you're not here. So maybe in a no particular order format, such as 3x3, or not, I'm not your dad, which is good considering that your dad's dead, Dan. Much love, Owen.
Oh, well, thank you for that, Owen.
Thanks for that, Owen. But that's a bit of a shit suggestion. So what we're going to do is, because we don't actually listen to metal, don't we? Because we're far too classy.
Yeah, we're really classy men.
Really
and it's preposterous
classy people,
that you would assume that we're in a metal band.
So what we're actually going to do is give you some examples of very classy things that we do.
The other day, I polished a turtle.
Really? Sometimes I wear a top hat indoors at my house. I'm not even going to a gala.
Ah, so that's why you have all the rabbits.
Yeah, whenever I take it off, they escape.
Occasionally you need to pull them out, do you?
Yeah.
The other day I accidentally put on one of my Italian loafers inside out.
Oh, that's classy.
Very classy.
That's very classy.
You know, I realised there was something wrong when my foot went in very smoothly against the leather.
I'm so classy that all of my shoes are also leather and Italian, but I won't wear them unless the people who have made them have worked their fingers literally to the bone.
I have a jumper upstairs made of albino pubes.
What colour is it?
Slightly off-white.
Oh.
Must have been an accident, though. There's 2 red dots, which I assume are the eyes.
One of my favourite things to do is kill seagulls with bricks.
All very classy. Beef bourguignon.
Coq au vin. Is this doing it for you, Aaron?
I think we've peaked. What?
Gender and sex are 2 different things, because sex is like, you know, whether you've got a cock and balls or, you know, a vertical bacon sandwich. But gender's different, isn't it? Gender's what you identify as. And I've got a big old list of of genders here.
Okay.
Some of these I've never heard of.
Oh, right. Wait. Are they obvious what they are?
No,
Should I try and guess?
Oh, we could do that, couldn't we?
Let's turn it into a game.
Because I've got explanations of what they are, so we'll know if you're right or not. Okay.
Like, this is informative and fun.
It's a big old fucking list.
Should we make like a quick jingle on the fly for this game?
Yeah. It's not just man or woman anymore.
What's the gender?
Dan.
Yep.
Got a game for you.
A game.
A game. I made it up.
All right.
It's called Guess Who I'm Talking About, from me reading a part of their Wikipedia article. The title's a work in progress.
We're starting strong.
So I'm going to read a bit of this guy's Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take out his name, obviously. And then I want you to tell me who he is.
You know I'm not very smart.
Yes.
Okay. Just
okay.
disclaimer.
I think everyone who listens to this podcast knows you're not very smart.
Okay. Fair.
So,
I mean, you've just said about 16 times.
it's because I'm trying to get into it, but you won't stop fucking interrupting me. Oh. I've made a game up, Dan.
All right.
Be impressed.
Fucking hell. You've not impressed me for a while now, Mark.
I'm not going to use his name. I'm going to call him Paul.
Paul.
Yeah. So, Paul was raised a devout Sunni Muslim. Just if you think you know who it is, just dive in.
Okay.
And if you don't get it right, I'll just carry on. So, Paul was raised a devout Sunni Muslim. From 1968 to 1976, he attended the elite Al-Thaga Model School. He studied economics and business administration at King Abdulaziz University. Some reports suggest that he earned a degree in civil engineering in 1979 or a degree in public administration in 1981. Paul attended an English language course at Oxford in England in 1971.
Paul's doing good for himself.
He is. One source described him as hard-working. At university, Paul's main interest was religion, where he was involved in both interpreting the Quran and charitable work.
Is it Mark Zuckerberg?
It's not Mark Zuckerberg.
Fuck.
Other interests included writing poetry, reading, with the works of Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery and Charles de Gaulle said to be among his favourites, black stallions and association football.
Black stallions?
Yeah, he likes black stallions, horses.
Oh, I was going to say, is that a euphemism?
What, for dick?
Yeah.
No. And association football, in which he enjoyed playing at centre forward and followed the English club Arsenal. Who am I talking about, Dan?
What, how the fuck? How am I meant to know that?
He was a fan of Arsenal.
Right.
He studied economics and business admin at university.
Is it Bill Gates?
No.
Oh.
He had a degree in civil engineering and in public administration. He went to Oxford. He was a Muslim. He read books on Bernard Montgomery and Charles de Gaulle. Very famous leaders in the Second World War on the good side. Clearly a very great man I'm talking about. How do you not know him?
Who?
Right, I'll give you one more little bit from his article.
Okay.
Paul was opposed to music on religious grounds, and his attitude towards technology was mixed. He was interested in earth-moving machinery and genetic engineering of plants on the one hand, but, and this is the most amazing sentence ever,
Right.
but rejected chilled water on the other.
Who the fuck could this possibly be?
So on one hand,
How
he
have
was
you
interested
found-
in earth-moving machinery and genetic engineering, but rejected chilled water.
Water.
You bring him a cold bottle of water, is get this out of here.
Why would you do this?
So
he only drank water either warm
temp
or room
warm.
temperature.
Yeah. So clearly, would you say from all that he's an interesting gentleman?
Does
Does he sound like a great man to you?
he sounds pretty good.
Sounds
Pretty
pretty
cool.
Good. Okay.
Paul is a stand-up guy.
Yeah. Who's Paul really? Final clue. He's dead.
Dude.
He did.
How did he die? Will this help?
He was shot.
Oh. Wasn't JFK?
It wasn't JFK.
Oh, I was hoping we was going down the Lee Harvey Oswald route again.
Never heard of him.
Mark, enlighten me.
It was, drumroll, Osama bin Laden.
For fuck's sake, man. So yeah, I was working on reception, and we had
Working to strong
to
work.
read like a handover, like diary that we had. It was terrible, and there was always notes in there. And every so often, right, it'd crop up that there was a collection for something or another. Like I don't know, someone's
Child cancer.
Yeah.
I love how much you're laughing.
Stop. You're catching me so off guard. Like ankle tumours and stuff like
Ankle tumours.
that. Turtle bags.
You're making it sound like you've got a speech impediment or a really weird accent, and like your dad's brother's called tumours.
Ankle tumours.
Ankle tumours.
Oh, he was one of the characters they decided against for Toy Story. All right, kids, I'm Uncle Tumours. Do you know when Buzz Lightyear comes in? It was meant to be a big tumorous piece of shit, really. Like Elephant Man, but with more charisma.
Or, you know, in like the adverts of Buzz Lightyear and he glows in the dark, that's actually radiation. So whenever you play with Buzz Lightyear, you just fucking break out in tumours.
Buzz Lightyear and his like ugly alter ego, Uncle Tumours. Amazing.
So you're a receptionist?
Right, back to the story.
Me and my partner have been together for 6 years. We don't live together and are isolating because of coronavirus. That's how you pronounce it, isn't it? For my birthday this year, boyfriend asked me what I would like. I advised that I wasn't sure, but suggested for him to make plans, to take me out for a nice meal once we can meet again, or for him to buy me a gift voucher for a shop that I like.
Ooh.
Boyfriend had jokingly suggested that he buy me a dildo. We haven't seen each other in a while, so he had been quite sexual in conversations recently. I said I didn't want this, as was happy with the toys I already have. He only bought me a dildo earlier this year. It's his go-to.
So this guy's like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? She's like, oh yeah, just a nice meal somewhere. He's like,
dildo.
Well, I think you'll be happily surprised. On Christmas Day, it just looks down, it's like a wrapped snake under the tree.
You know, when you like some people get presents where they go, oh, I've adopted you a donkey in Africa. This guy's going to be like, oh, for your birthday, I've set up a Grindr account as a joke.
At Christmas, she receives a card with a bio because he's adopted like an African dildo.
Asking for tips. So, a few days later, we are sending sexual texts / exchanging pictures, and he tells me that he is going to buy me a toy he's seen. I'm going along with the conversation and sending photos and telling him he doesn't need to get me anything, but he says he is buying it and sending it to me anyway. I thanked him for treating me and said I was looking forward to the surprise. A few days later, I received this gift, and it is a ridiculously large dildo.
Of course it was, though. Of course it was. Like the postman's at the door, I need you to sign for this, and he stood next to this like this 5 foot tall rectangular package. And she's like, I hope it's a fucking French baguette. I hope he's mailed me a French baguette. Opens it up, and of course, it's a 5 foot long, massive dildo. Oh. I mean, it's so fucking good.
I open the box and I'm immediately quite upset because I know that I will never be able to use this and it wouldn't be pleasurable for me to do so.
Oh my God.
I'm disappointed but think, oh well, it's just a toy, not the end of the world. So I send a pic to show that I've received it and to say thank you. What, like riding it like a horse? Yes. This horse-sized dildo.
Yeah, just not even like, just like a hobby horse.
Couple days pass and then it's my birthday, but no birthday gift arrives. I speak to boyfriend and it turns out that the dildo was my birthday gift.
Oh my Lord.
It was at this point that I told him I don't want it because it's too big for me. I asked if we can return it and get something different, but he said no, because he wants me to have it so he can imagine me using it and I can send him pictures with it. With it, like what, she takes it on holiday. Next to the Grand Canyon.
I love how this guy, he just doesn't understand. Like, what is she going to have to do? Like, just get it tattooed on his hand. Like, no more dildos. Stop buying dildos.
She's got a wardrobe full of dildos. I feel really upset because I don't want to be ungrateful, but I also really hate this gift and want it out of the house because I don't want to feel pressured into using it when he next comes round. Also, what am I supposed to tell my family when they ask what he got me? Oh, it's quite simple. He got me a cannon.
Yes. Oh, he got me that. He got me the thing that was hiding in the Chamber of Secrets.
Does anyone have any advice? Do you think I should apply for a refund and return it so that he can get his money back? It cost about £20, I think.
Is that it?
Or shall I just leave it and tell him I won't be using it? Or shall I just get... There's more, mate. Or shall I just give it a go and try to get more comfortable with the idea?
Oh, my God.
I feel like he just hasn't thought about me at all, and I put so much thought into his gifts.
Has she left any pictures?
And always... No, she fuck. and always get him things that are meaningful, and he has just thought of his own sexual pleasure.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a good point. So my advice is just whittle it down. Just whittle it down.
What if it's not made of wood?
Can you not whittle a dildo?
It's like,
Can you not just get a knife and just kind of skim it down a bit?
Yeah, but some are made of glass.
Oh, mate, I don't think this is... 20 quid, it's not made of glass.
It might be.
For 20 quid? Why did he waste his money? Why didn't he just get her a fucking
Might be
vase?
splintered.
For the size it is,
Because
and the fact she can't get it up her.
Put flowers in it as well. Yeah. But then he's not going to buy her flowers because he's too busy buying dildos. He's got a dildo that also is a vase which he can keep other dildos in.
I love the fact that...
He's bought her a dildo that doubles as a dildo holder.
I love the idea that he's going to go one day to try and get like a mortgage. He'll be sat there with the bank and they're like, look, we can't lend you money. And he's like, well, why on earth not? And he's like, we've checked your statements. You just buy too many dildos.
We're afraid you'd spend your mortgage money on dildos.
Yes, it's just too much money on dildos.
We're afraid that any house you buy would sink under the weight of your dildos.
She could like hollow it out and use it as a leg brace.
I suggest just troll him. Like, send loads of pictures with it doing mundane shit. Like, pretending it's a person. Draw a face on it. Get a shirt on it, like a scarecrow or something. And eat breakfast with it and have a picture and stuff. And then...
Just out at Spoons with my dildo.
And then, before he comes round again, throw the fucking thing away. Nothing's stopping you throwing the fucking thing away. All right, you told him you told him that you didn't want a dildo, and a normal dildo of anything. He buys you a dildo that's redonkulously too big that you've said, I can't use this, it will hurt. And he's gone, no, I want you to use it.
That's not right. So say to him, I will use this when you use this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, look, you shouldn't have anything stuck up you that you don't want to have stuck up you.
Well, yeah.
If he's not willing to put it up him, then... Don't put it up yourself.
Because some men do like it up the bum.
Yeah.
Right, but I think she should do is say, I'll use this. I'll get this in my baby cannon. If you let me put an entire finger down your dick hole.
Oh, Mark. No, you need a trigger warning before you say shit like that.
Absolutely not.
Oh my God.
We live in it. Real shit, real talk.
It's raw.
I worked with a girl once, this is a while ago, and we were talking about sex and stuff, and she said, when me and my boyfriend have sex, every now and then he slips and it accidentally goes in me bumhole. And then I laughed, and she went, what's funny? I went, it's not an accident. She went, what do you mean? I went, it's not a fucking accident.
Oh my God.
So he's doing it on purpose to see if you like it. Because if he puts it in and you go and you don't say anything, he gets to fuck you up the ass.
He's just going to keep going, isn't he?
If you say ow, he goes, sorry, babe, that was an accident. And I'm telling you now it's not an accident because it takes preparation to get your dick in an arsehole, right? It needs to be lubed up something fucking good. Like you've dipped your dick in melted candle wax, right? And then it's a different angle of attack as well.
Yeah, you can't just like...
You can't just accidentally take it out the minge hole and put it in the bum hole.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He doesn't just slide out of the pink and go in the stink.
And I hope to God she makes him clean it once it's been in the brown. She's going to end up with all kinds of problems up there if she gets a bit of poo.
So she was like, oh, are you sure? And I was like, right, I assume you own a dildo. And she went, yeah. I said, right, tell him, next time he accidentally puts it up your ass, you get to put the dildo up his. And it'll never happen again.
Or you might just find a new thing you like to do together.
Exactly. Or a couple months later, I said to her, did you tell her about the dildo thing? And she went, yeah. And I said, has he accidentally done it yet? And she went, no. I was like, that's because it's not a fucking accident.
And just like that, you're a legitimate agony aunt.
Sex therapist, mate.
Amazing. You told me an incredible story a couple of years ago about how...
Doesn't sound like me.
How you were... how you were... how your son was looking out into the garden, watching you destroying the Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah. So,
what a horrible mental image for the
well, I didn't want to put it in the car all in one piece because they get fucking pine needles everywhere. And I wanted to take it to the tip And so I had to saw it up, didn't I?
And to
he
your
was-
son, it just looked like you were stealing Christmas.
And it just looked like Christmas was over. I was just sawing up the tree in the back garden. He was looking on, and I looked up at him, and I smiled with sawdust between my teeth.
I imagine you all sweaty, just like, look.
And I just went, we're Jewish now. But yeah, the thing is, like, yeah, you could be ready and raring to go, but okay, but your parents are in, so what do? Just not do it? No, you do it quietly.
Yeah. Incognito.
Incognito.
You have that weird dead behind the eyes kind of sex.
Go in the fucking
You know what I
garden.
mean? Where you're like, I'm just going to be silent. I'm just going to really focus on the erection.
Yeah. Just go in the fucking garden. Get it over with.
Go in the garden. They're not having a shit. This isn't how to shit without your parents knowing.
You shit in your garden?
Look, Mark, there comes a time in a man's life.
I've been for a piss in my own garden many times. I've been for a piss in your garden, I think. I might have done. I'm not sure.
It wouldn't surprise me.
But I've not shit in anyone's garden.
Have you
I've
not?
shit in a tent.
So when I was probably about 16,
Dan, have you shit in a garden?
I have, yeah. I'm telling you the story. Pipe down and you will hear the mysterious story about me shitting in someone's garden. So,
Wait, you want even your own?
no. So, when we was about 16, me and a few of my friends, we used to hang out on weekends and we'd buy like the cheapest, shittest alcohol that we could get our hands on.
Baileys.
It was Cactus Jacks, actually.
Yeah,
you know, which
good
for the
lad.
life of me, I can't find nowadays. But that's besides the point. So we used to camp out in his garden because the parents didn't want us in the house in case we were sick. So
Oh, shit.
yeah. So we'd camp out in the garden, and one morning I woke up, and you know how it is once you've been drinking quite a lot. Sometimes you need a shit real bad in the morning, or
I have a shit every morning.
yeah, but I mean like bad. This one waiting for no man. So it was the weekend, and his parents like to lay in, so they'd lock the door. Annoyingly, they locked the door. I didn't understand this. So in the morning, I was like, "Look, mate, I really need a shit," and he was like, "Sorry, mate, but like." I can't unlock the door. Like my parents are still asleep.
I can't
the
believe
door's
that
locked.
his parents locked him in the fucking garden.
Right. So I was like, look, I can't hold this in any longer. And he was like, look, I'm not waking up my parents so you can go for a shit. I was like, all right, well, I'm sorry for what's about to happen. And so I went behind one of these bushes, and it's important to know that they had chickens. And I crouched down. So I methodically thought, I'm not going to full shit. I was like, I'm just going to take the edge off. Just do as little as I can get away with. So I was like, I'm going to do just the amount so then I can hold the rest in. So I crouched down and I lock eyes with this chicken.
Such a fucking stupid story. But it's simultaneously the greatest thing I've ever heard.
I just can't imagine what the chicken must have thought was happening. And so I did it. And it was an odd colour.
What, the chicken?
No, the shit.
Oh.
And yeah, me and the chicken shared a moment there, but pulled up my pants. I couldn't wipe, obviously. It was horrible. And I just covered the shit with a leaf and carried on with my day. That's the story. So, Mark, next time you assume that I'm not the type of man to shit in a garden. Oh, it was awful. It's not a crime to shit in front of a chicken, though, so...
But seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too.
Not at all.
Yeah, I was going to say
It annoys
that's a strong
me.
disagree. It annoys you.
Yeah, oh, man.
You ever heard of Norman Bates?
Right, I'm going to justify this. Like,
Please
when
do.
people cry, it's like they're trying to win the argument.
What if there's no argument? What if they're like, I don't know, what if their dad's died?
It's okay, right? They're normal circumstances, but I mean, generally, when people cry, it's very time consuming. And
You're a fucking monster.
are you very good at comforting people?
No.
Neither am I.
But this isn't about
And
me.
therefore, Mark, when someone cries, I get really uncomfortable because I'm like, this is going to take a lot of my time.
Fucking hell.
You sound like a chimp.
You're a monster.
I'm not. But I just...
So that's
Crying's not easy to deal with, Mark.
I'm crying now. So that's strong
stop it.
disagree. Is it?
Yeah, strong disagree. Don't make me want to cry.
Oh. So, is it better to be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond?
What the fuck kind of... I don't want to be in a pond. Right, we're talking figuratively.
No, yes, mate. I'm not.
Well, I mean, either way.
I love how you've got to fucking make sure, mate, that you should know just simply by the fact that you're not a fish.
Yeah, no, but... Okay, Mark. Speaking literally, would you rather be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond?
Small fish, big pond.
Yeah, but...
Easy. There's more room for activities.
Right. So that's a shit
You
question
can you can yeet yourself about, have fun.
Yeah, but if you're a big...
There's more places to hide from predators.
If you're a big fish, you can eat the small fish.
If you're a big fish, you might not fit in the pond and you might suffocate and die.
No.
What do you mean?
You might not. Why would you just die because you're big?
Mate, do you know how
Why would you
obesity?
just die?
Do you know how obesity works?
Yeah, but obesity don't work for fish.
I've seen fat fish.
Yeah, but fat
Where
fish
do you
are
think
better fish.
Where do you think fish fingers come from?
Fucking, yeah. What do they do? Just take a slice off a big fish?
That's it, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, all fish fingers have come from the same fish that's still
there's
going.
one fish.
Just one
In a really small pond.
One gargantuan fish that every now and then they just shave little strips off.
It's not even a fish, it's just a fish-flavoured cow. How long is it before they start taxing us for the sun? That's my question. That's the real question.
Sun tax.
Because I've always thought about this, right?
There is a tax for the sun. It's called skin cancer.
If we was to just start using alternative forms of energy that are completely sustainable like
You're
that.
on one now, aren't you?
No.
I thought this would be funny. I'm questioning my life choices.
Yeah, same.
Do you know what I mean?
There's technology in it. We're trying to get this. They'd tax us for the sun, wouldn't they?
Mate, yeah. I'm surprised they haven't made marijuana legal
And if you
because
didn't
they could
pay
taxes on that.
If you didn't pay your taxes, they'd just put like a big fucking lampshade over you. Big parasol or something. Just like, no sun for you.
That's the exact same way that you like people try and get out of paying a TV license. I'll watch your Freeview with no BBC. I'm not paying TV license. You're not charging me for using the sun. I've got an umbrella.
I found it quite funny because up until sometimes you hear people talking about something called a right to light. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Where people they'll ring the council and they'll go, "Oh, there's a tree that's blocking all the light coming in through my window. I want it took down." Because they feel like they've got this right to light. So I've got this enormous tree in my back garden. And I've always been like, I wonder how pissed the neighbours are. So I went, it's huge.
It's big.
It's a massive...
It's a big
tree. And it
tree.
spills over into both my neighbours' gardens.
It does.
In the summer, the kids can't use the trampoline. Mate, it's amazing. Right? So this massive fucking tree...
Thing is, why don't they just move the trampolines?
Well, they have every right to chop down anything that's encroaching their boundary and chuck it back into our garden because it's our problem. But...
On fire.
I love the fact that people believe there's a right to light because if you go on Google Maps... and find my house with the garden, like with the tree in the garden. This was clearly took at 4 PM or something, and the shadow it casts on the neighbourhood is unbelievable. I can see it on this map, and I look and there's a house behind that is completely cloaked in darkness. There'll be the palest man you've ever seen behind my house. He's lived in total darkness for years because of this tree.
Every time you say right to light, I keep thinking that there's just one really confused guy at an anti-abortion rally.
Right to light. It's strange we've decided to do it here where they kill the babies, but I really want my lights back. Good evening, my name's Jose Kitchen Roll. Our guest tonight on the Kitchen Roll Files is our country's current PM, Prime Minister Tim. Prime Minister, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Oh, thanks for that, Jose. And I'll tell you, it's just bloody great to be here. It's a lovely studio. The drive down was beautiful, and there's a terrific buffet in the green room.
Well, it's good to hear you're enjoying it.
It is free, right?
What's that?
The buffet. I'm assuming it's free. It's just that I ate 7 sausage rolls, and I don't want to be stuck with the bill because the missus will kill me.
Oh, no. Yes, the food's complimentary.
Oh, great, because I've got another couple of sausage rolls in my pocket.
Yes, well, if we could get to the interview, we have plenty of questions to get through.
Absolutely, far away.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure you're aware of all the stories circulating in the media about you at the moment.
Absolutely, and I just want to say right now that on the record, that crocodile was right near the end of its life, and I can assure you that what I did was 100% of kindness. If that bugger could have spoken, I'm positive he'd have asked me to do it.
Sorry, did you say crocodile?
Yeah, is this not about that?
I haven't heard anything about crocodile.
You've not heard about the crocodile?
Should I have heard about the crocodile?
That depends on who you talk to about the crocodile.
I haven't spoken to anyone about the crocodile.
Then I wouldn't worry about the crocodile.
Well, all right then. So let's get into the real story then. Tell me about the woman.
What woman's this?
The woman.
Same question.
Okay, if you want to play it cool, that's fine. A week ago, you were pictured at a London restaurant, McDonald's, with a woman who is not your recorded wife.
That's right.
Who was it?
Me mum.
Your mum.
That's right.
Is that a joke?
Why would that be a joke?
Because it obviously wasn't your mum.
What makes you say that?
Well, for a start, she's at least 20 years younger than you.
She had me young.
What, when she was 6?
She's got good skin.
Good skin?
Bloody great skin.
Having good skin doesn't make you look 2 decades younger.
Well, obviously it does.
Okay, fine. Let's say that she is indeed a woman old enough to be your mum, whose skin makes her look 20 years younger. That doesn't explain your actions with her.
What do you mean?
You were kissing her.
You never kiss your mum?
My mum's dead.
You never kissed her in life?
Of course I did.
Exactly.
It's not the same.
Why isn't it?
She was actually my mum.
That lady is my mum.
Okay, let's say for argument's sake she is your mum. Why then were you pictured with your hands under the table and then your mum leaves the table and you sniff your fingers? Well?
I was checking them.
Checking them for what?
Well, I'm out for a nice meal with my mother. She goes to the toilet. I have an itch of an intimate place and I want to check my fingers didn't smell.
So that's your official story then? You're simply out with your mum, kissing, itching your testicles and sniffing your hands to make sure they're clean.
That's the one.
Right, well, you heard it here first, folks. Our Prime Minister's official version of events. Believe it or don't, that's the official story and he's sticking to it. Prime Minister Tim, thank you for coming.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we're out.
Okay, we're off air. What's this about the crocodile?
Oh, I fucked it.
Yeah.
I remember, little sidetrack, I remember being in a band
Dude,
with
we've
someone.
not got past step
I
one
don't
and
care.
we've done like 3 sidetracks.
This is a hilarious story. I remember being in a band with someone.
Okay.
And we were talking about, homosexuality and that thing. Kind
Okay.
of thing. And he wasn't like a homophobe, but he didn't understand it.
Oh, God.
And he went, like, when you're in the shower and you drop the soap, do you ever check behind you before you bend over to pick it up? I went, what, like in your own shower? He went, yeah. I went, do you check your own shower for gay people? And he was like, well, yeah, because you never know. And I went, yes, you do. It's your shower.
What does he think they are, like spiders?
I was like, surely you'd have noticed them when you got in.
He just goes past
I
it.
said, why do you think there are insidious gay people hiding in your shower?
He's got shampoo in his eyes and he's reaching around fumbling for his sponge.
Not shampoo, it's jizz.
Fumbling for his sponge and he's like, oh, that's a...
The sponge is girthier than normal. And I was like, mate,
What an
no,
idiot.
I don't check my own shower for gay people.
What?
I don't think gay people are that hard up that they're lying in wait in my shower,
my God.
waiting for me to drop my soap.
Sure, yeah, and I'm sure they could do better than you.
And how slack does he think my anus is? That he thinks that if I bend over, someone could just insert themselves freely into it.
If I was going to try and assault you in the shower, Mark, I'd want, like, you'd be soapy. I'd wait until you were soaped up.
Well, that joke's on you. I don't use soap. No, I don't. Because I've got like eczema and shit. I have to use soap-free, perfume-free, colour-free shower gel. Honestly, it's like thick water, basically.
Thick water.
It is basically.
It's just like... That's awful.
It is, yeah.
God. I'm glad I'm not you.
So there you go. So don't go to the toilet in case there's someone in there you might fall in love with or be raped by.
It's like saying he lifts up his toilet seat every time before he has a shit just to make sure there's not a wandering finger. You know? Just
like the one from the Addams Family.
Yeah. Oh, what a shite set of films.
Imagine being that scared of like showering in your
imagine
own
being
house.
that homophobic.
What do you think he does in hotels?
I try to think.
Doesn't shower, probably.
I think. Fucking hell. So, back on track. I'm just going to skip to step 2. This ship has sailed.
Who lives in a trash can on Sesame Street? Who lives in a trash can on Sesame Street?
Oscar the Grouch.
He's Mardy and green and he's fluffy, is he?
SpongeBob's neighbour.
Squidward.
He moved to the ocean and within a week, he was very dead. Because he's meant to live on land. You get that, right?
And now Big Bird shoves drugs down his beak. His friend is dead. Oscar is dead. Oscar is dead. Oscar is dead. Oscar the Grouch is dead. Fuck you, kids. I think that went well.
Yeah.
That was a roaring success.
Well, I mean, if you're going to take all the highlights from a year, you'd expect it to be all right.
I expect it to be longer.
Yeah. You've got to think we condensed 26 episodes down to an hour, give or take.
Yeah, whatever it's going to end up at. We don't know. It's not been done by the time of recording this little bit.
We've done this all backwards.
So,
we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, get in touch if you liked it. Usual places, Facebook, Twitter,
Let's be
email.
honest, you're not getting in touch.
No, we've had
But keep listening. Listen to the full episodes.
We've had 2 emails.
We only really looked up to episode 18 because between working full time and you know procrastinating,
not giving a shit.
We didn't really get through to the rest of them.
No, but oh well.
Yeah, we peaked at about
That's
episode 18.
That's your job to listen from there. Go forth, traveller, into the back catalogue and listen and rejoice. And always remember,
no one asked for it.
No one needed it.
But this was it.
'Twas the DarcBall Cast.
Fuck off!